Hello, and thank you for coming. We'll be starting in a minute or so. Just give some time for everyone to come and to get comfortable.
Will you be sending out the recording of the webinar?
Yeah, yes, we'll be doing that as well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Okay. Okay, so thanks everyone for coming. Really appreciate you coming to take some time to spend with us today to learn about website design and development. Um, my name is Shamar King. I have my colleague a little distance from me, Jack, who's going to be helping me with the course today. Um, we just want to welcome you, and we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to stop us at any time to ask questions and help us. Maybe you want something to be explained. We'll also have a time at the end of the session where you can ask questions as well. This will be a very practical course, so there'll be some theory, and then we'll go and actually see how it's applied in the real world in actually building a website. So I don't know if everyone has a website developed already or now starting out. If you can indicate just to give us a feel as to how far you're in the process of developing a website, in the beginner stage or in the advanced stage. Also, if you can let us know as to if this is the first time on the course, or if it's a second time, third time on the course. You can just indicate by turn on your mics or by chat, however you like. Okay, we didn't get any feedback. I know Dorette is here before, so I spoke to Dorette before.
I'm here.
Okay.
I've gone further with the website, but
Okay.
I've got a template.
Great
so
stuff.
I should follow along with you today.
Oh, nice one, nice
Yes.
one.
Uh-huh.
You don't literally need to do it as we go through the course, but it's good just to have it up and so you can see exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, and after the course is done, I'm going to show you some new features we implemented as well that you can literally do the course, watch the course within the platform, and actually develop a website. So
yeah,
that's a new feature I'll be showing you today.
I have answered you in the chat.
Oh, sorry, I heard two voices just now.
I just said that I answered. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that I would just have to leave about 1:45. I'm not quite sure what if in time you're finishing,
That's
but
fine.
I'll just have to leave about 1:45.
That's okay. I'll send everyone the video once we're done.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I think
and I sent a message by chat saying, I've done all my business planning, but I haven't done any work yet on building a website.
Okay, great.
I also sent my answer in the chat.
Okay, so I'm just going to read the chat now. Maybe my colleague can.
I think they said privately, so I can really see.
Oh, okay. Just let me jump in here in the chat, and I'm gonna just go through those quickly. Okay, so Monica is saying, I have a domain name, but no clue as to how to really build a website. Okay, just on the construction first time. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and have an idea. That's Cheryl. But haven't begun to build. Haven't done any course before. Okay, great stuff. So we can start back from the beginning, seeing that we all newbies to website development. So I'll teach you some basic stuff about website development, and then we'll as we go along, you can ask questions. You can stop me at any time and ask questions. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing with website and website development is the three main things a website should have and should indicate to the person who's come to the website is who you are, what you do or what service you offer or what product you offer, and how they can buy. That's the three main things a website should have. And the reason for a website is obviously to transact with other individuals without you being in person. So you can have a website running and people from around the world can order from you, can apply, see your service, can read about your services, can even book your services, book meetings with you all through the website. So website helps with also with branding. So without you having to present a business card wherever you go, if you have those same sort of branding on the website, it can really help to convert whoever is coming to the website. They see a professional image there, they see a professional logo, they see a professional impression of the business, and it would help them to convince them to actually call you, give you a call, or to actually write that check that you ask them to write. So this is the real good and tangible benefits of having a good website done. The reason why we decided to develop a website builder and have you build it yourself, because it can be very expensive to build a very good website. We're an agency here in Toronto, and we charge about $3,000 to $5,000 to build a website, a good website, because it takes a lot of time to develop the right branding, so the right color combination, the right typography, the right imagery for the website, and those sort of stuff. But if I teach you how to do it, then you can do it yourself, and it'll make the work not only far more pleasurable for you. You know exactly what the business is about. You'll be able to present it better, but also it will save you a lot of money and a lot of time. So that's the reason why we did the course. So I hope you're ready to jump in and have fun today. Okay, so let's get started. So this is what you're seeing on the screen is a typical website. We call it a hero area. The hero area, it contains like the logo with a little icon there. Can you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I can.
Okay. So that's a logo. This is the navigation. That's where people click to get around the website. This is the header text. This is the main text of the website. This is very important. This text here is very important to help people to understand exactly what you do right away. So people give you about 3 seconds to present yourself on a website. If they don't see exactly what they were looking for, they basically go to another website, or they keep scrolling to for another website that presents something similar to that what you present. So this text is very important, and then the paragraph at the bottom has to back up the text. So it gives a little more explanation as to what you do, and then a call to action buttons. Okay, so this is a typical hero area. We call this a hero area because it presents you as a hero to whoever is coming to the website. So you're a hero. This, for instance, this website is about glasses. So the website is presenting itself as a person who will get you the best glasses or get you the best prices on glasses. And so this hero section here is a typical hero section. And this is what you can find this theme on our website at the moment. You could just go to the website, you can find this theme. So this hero area, what is wrong about this hero area is that nothing is actually aligned properly. And one of the first rules in design, in having a good design website, is that things should be aligned. So if I should draw some vertical lines down the elements on this website, so a vertical line down the logo, a vertical line down the shoulder of the person, the image, a vertical line down the navigation, a vertical line down every element, the paragraph, the header area, and the card. You'll see nothing is really aligned with each other. So one of the first rules in design is that everything should be aligned either vertically or horizontally. And that gives a better presentation so people can understand exactly what they're looking at. So by just pulling things along and aligning them properly would present the website in a far better way. So now the logo is aligned with the girl's shoulders, the navigation is aligned with the header and the paragraph and the buttons, and the card is aligned on one side. So now we have those 3 alignments, which it actually looks better. So now this is a far better presentation than how it was before. So why is having things aligned properly so important? It's the same as having this room in comparison to this room. It's just the order of presentation. So the room they're both bedrooms, but the room on the left is far more presentable. It's far more welcoming. You wanna go and lie there. You wanna go and sleep. It makes you feel a sort of way, sort of welcoming, calm, a restful feeling. Unlike the room on the right, it looks like it's it's an eyesore. It has work to be done there. Nothing's presented properly. Everything is chaotic. So humans in a whole like order. They don't like chaos, and everything that's orderly and aligned properly is more inviting to us as human beings. So that's why we like things that's more orderly than things that's chaotic. So there are different types of alignment, and we'll teach you all the different types now. So the first and most basic type that we use in the Western Hemisphere is the left alignment. So all the text we write from the left to the right. We look at things from the left to the right. We read from left to right. So this is the most basic alignment we use. And then there's the center alignment where everything is centered. You find this on the website as well, where you find things are aligned centrally. And then there's the right alignment. We use this mostly in the Eastern Hemisphere, where we have like Arabic and Hebrew website. You see things are written from the right to the left because that's how they read and write in those part of the world. And then we have the bottom alignment, we have the center alignment, and then we have the top alignment, center, and the bottom alignment. We don't actually use this as much, so you'll hardly be using this on your websites. The most you'd use is the left alignment and the center alignment, sometimes the right alignment as well. Okay, in addition to alignment, there's something called the grid. The grid is how you present a group of elements together. So you might have, like how we had just now, the logo and the girl shows aligned together. That's one side of the website. Then the other side, you saw the navigation and also the header, the paragraph, and the buttons. So those are two grids because we'll group things together. So grouping things together, they call them grids, and this is help you to align things better and present things better. So for instance, this is an illustration of a logo, some imagery or some text here, and some other elements around. This might also be an imagery or some text, and this is navigation. So this can be said to be a website, and most likely how people and someone that don't have design skills would normally just present things, elements all over the screen. But someone who's done some design course would understand that things need to be grouped together. And that's where you have, where we have a grid format. So you won't need to actually do this on your website, because your website, the website that I'm going to show you to do, the builder that we have, it actually has this already built in the back end. So it helps help you to group things together. And I'm going to show you this in a minute. But having these things does group together. So we have the logo aligned with this element, and this element aligned with this one, and having these two groups on this side, it helps to align things and present things better. Also, the spaces between the elements is important. So if you have 30 pixels, for instance, between these elements, and then this one should be 30 as well, so as to help things look balanced and aligned properly. So spaces between elements is very important to have things presented properly as well. So now, instead of having something like this, where all the elements have its own size and shapes, here's where the spaces between the elements are defined and they all look alike and symmetric. So there's one place where the grid doesn't work and where you won't not necessarily find an alignment to the right or the left. This is a center alignment. And in the center alignment, everything is centered, so you won't find a grid, but still everything is presented in one grid. So all this is considered one grid. You have one image and you have everything aligned centrally. So this is, although we have two different sections, like two buttons here, that you can see two different parts like in the center, it's still considered one grid, and because presented centrally, it actually looks very good. Okay, so let me show you, before we jump into typography, I'm going to show you how to basically align things properly in our website builder. And at this time, I'll ask you, if you want, you can go and sign up for the website builder. It's a free website builder that you can use to in the course to design your website, to actually build out your whole website. And you only pay to host the website when you launch. And we have $25 per month for the basic hosting. And if you have an e-commerce website, then it's $45 per month. And that's all we ask. That's all we charge for. There's other things you can buy from us as well, like logo design and different things. But in terms of building a website and launching it, there's no other fees. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to carry you over to the website builder now. And if you like, you can sign up with me. I'm going to show you that process, and then you can do new share, and we're going to go to. Okay, so if you go to restcreative.com templates, you'll see all on templates there that you can use. My colleague is going to drop a link in the text, in the chat, that you can use. Just click on it and just go to this page. And you can sign up for any one of these templates. Anyone, it doesn't really make a difference. The courses would contain all the different features of the templates. So I'll give you maybe 2 minutes if you like to go and sign up if you like. Just by clicking the link, any template you like, just click on the link and you go through by just putting in your name and email address and sign up for that. I've already logged in here because I'm going to show you how to use it. So, so I'm already in the editor already. So once you get it, you should come to you should get an email from us saying congratulations, your new site is now ready, and they have a link to go to the editor. So once you
Excuse me,
click on
there is no sign up, just the login button on the first page.
so which page
Your call to action is missing a key action button. I'm on the link that you sent.
Oh, the website.
Yeah, it only has login. It doesn't have the sign up.
I don't have the sign. Oh, can you just refresh the page? I think we have.
I just got on the page.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still just login.
Okay, can you share your screen with me?
Sure.
I'll pause my screen and I'll give you permission to share your screen. Is this Cheryl or
Monica?
Monica? Okay, Monica, I'm giving you permission to share your screen now.
I'm trying to. Can you see my screen now? Why can I not?
It's okay, take your time.
I don't have the buttons anymore to share my screen.
It's not allowing you to share your screen. Okay, let me stop sharing.
Okay. There. Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Yes, you should be able to see it.
No, that's what it said. Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, let me see. I don't think it.
But anyways, it's the main page that you send the link for. That's what I'm on.
Okay, so you on this page right here.
I don't see your screen anymore.
Oh yeah, that's it. I stopped sharing. Let me just go back here.
It's okay.
Let me just go back. Let me just share my screen again.
I think it's easier if you just stay on sharing your screen.
Yeah. So let's share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, that's it. See? So there is no call to action or no button to sign up. It's only the login.
So you're only seeing this here.
Yeah, there is no sign up
Yeah.
anywhere on your screen,
Okay.
on your page.
Are you seeing these?
Yeah,
Can you put your cursor over it?
yes.
And
It
are you
says
seeing?
create site or preview.
Yeah. So just press create site.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it should ask you for your email address and name and email address. Any one of these you can choose. You don't have to choose this one here.
Okay. All right. So, okay.
And
I
don't
have
make it
the,
different. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. Continue because I'm just doing it now.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. We give everyone a chance to sign up, and then once you can even change the template once you have it in the editor. You can change it at any time, so
Okay.
you don't have to worry about which template you want. And then you should get an email like this once you sign up. Yeah. Okay, so this is a template I chose. So you don't have to follow me along in this one because I'll show you how you can actually watch the training and edit it after. So I'm going to show you that. I'll show you that just now. So this is a template I chose, and I'm just going to continue now and show you how you can basically align things together. So once you get a template, it will come like this. So everything is not necessarily aligned together because it's a template. So to align things together, it's just by clicking on the screen, clicking on any element that you want to align. So if this is the logo, you want to align this better with your shoulders, you can just click on it, put your cursor over it, and just pull it along. So can everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's how you can just align things properly. So to start aligning this, you notice the navigation is way over here. It should be more over this side. So what you can do, just by pulling it alongside, you can just pull navigation. And so stop here. So we just reshape this a bit and then continue to pull it over on this side. Okay. And now the girl's shoulders is way off from the logo. So we need some space. We open this a little bit, give some more space to the logo, and just pull the logo over a bit. And if you notice, there's a line, a vertical line that comes down there, that orange line, is the website actually indicating to you where it's aligning. So it's actually aligning with the image, but her shoulder is not literally to the edge of the image. So to make it align exactly with our image, which would be perfect, we just click on our image and customize it. So I'm going to click on this image now, and you see it pop up here. You can replace it or you can edit it here. And so now I want to customize it a bit, so I just edit, and you can transform it here. And that would allow you to just bring in the image into her shoulders. So you don't want it too much into her shoulder, just want just at the edge of her shoulders there. And that would allow you to save it now, save and close.
So you basically cropped the image, right?
I basically cropped the image, that's right.
Okay.
And I think I cropped too much there. I cropped the part of her shoulders there. But by just doing that, you can now come to the right at the edge of her shoulders there. I'm sorry, I cropped her shoulder off there, but a bit. But that's how the website helps you to align things properly by literally showing you the edges of the elements. So now the navigation is a bit messed up because we pull that thing across. So you just pull this back and align it with the rest of the text here. So now that's aligned properly there, and we can just open this up back some more. Okay, so it looks perfect. So now this navigation element is not close to the text. So what you can do to make that look better, we can just bring it to a little bit out like that. And now it's aligned properly with the text at the bottom of it. And let's bring this up some more. So the website literally helps you to align things properly and make things look really nice. Now, let's say we want to change the background. We want to change this image, this logo to our own logo. We just click on any element we want to change and it'll pop up for us. And then we say replace it. So I've designed a logo for this one. And that's something we can do for you if you don't have that skill set. We can help you design a logo that's suited for your brand. And so by just dropping the logo in and reshaping it, now it's aligned to the navigation, which looks good. So that's the logo there. And now I want to make this my own brand. So I want to change the colors. So I don't like these blue colors. I want it to use my own brand colors. So I want to just click on the row. The row is this whole section here. So just click on it, edit design. And I just look for the color, the background color, and background color here. And just click on that. And now choose your own color. So you can save colors, or they will show you the recent colors that you used on the website before. So I have some saved colors that I chose before I came on the course. So I'm just gonna put that there. But if you wanna change the colors, you can just go here and any colors you like, it'll automatically show you how it looks on the website. So if you want a darker red, something a little more darker, you can put it there. But I kind of like this color, so I'm just gonna leave it at that one.
And do I see properly that your color codes, you can pick RBG as well, not just text?
Yes, you can do RBG.
Okay, okay, cool.
And you can also, if you have a code for the color, you can just drop it here.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So that's how you change that. And now you don't want a header to look all alone by itself. Branding is all about repetition. And so you want to change this color to reflect that color as well. Like that's how the team looks, and just choose this for here as well. So that's how easy it is to change the colors and background. So let's say we want to change this image. This is not our image, our own product or anything. So we just click on the image and we want to replace it all together. So I have an image of a girl with glasses as well that I'm going to use. And just drop it in there, click on it, and just resize it by just dragging it across. So that looks better. And
she happens to have your brand color as the shirt, right?
As a shirt. So that's in keeping with the brand. So with branding and with website development, what you want to make sure you have is your brand colors, your typography. The typography is the text you use. You want to make sure you have the right imagery that reflects your brand, and that would help you to separate yourself from everyone else. And that helps you to build a customer branding, have customers to remember you, to every time they think of glasses, for instance, they think of, okay, Vision Plus, for instance. And so that's very important. So we can help you with branding and that sort of work. But in terms of website development, we will show you how to do everything. And this is how we can learn how to do anything in our own platform, is by going to the courses section. And you will see the exact course I'm teaching right now on any website you choose. You will see the course. It will start from the introduction course. And so you can literally watch the course whilst editing the website.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Thank you for that. No one is offering that feature at the moment. And let's say this is too big for you, you want to just resize it a bit, just click on the edge of this and just move it very slowly, and it will resize for you to however size you want. If you want it bigger, just move it again, just very slowly, and it would resize for you. Also, if you want to drag it across to the next side of the screen, just hold it and drag it across. So if you want to work on this side of the website.
With the layout, does it matter thinking about whether somebody's looking at it on a like a laptop or they're looking at it as a smartphone. You know,
Yes.
to
So on the smartphone, you only have limited editability. So you can change an image, you can change it.
no, I'm saying when you're done, how it presents, because sometimes you look at somebody's website and it's fine on a like a computer screen, a laptop screen.
Okay.
Then you look at it on your whatever
Yes.
kind of
That's,
phone you've got.
that's a great question. So
She's asking about responsiveness.
Responsiveness, yeah.
So let me close this and I'll show you that. That's a very good question. So I'm gonna just move this aside. So by clicking on this, you actually see how it actually looks on a tablet while you edit it.
Okay.
So you notice the background hasn't changed for the tablet. So you can literally go here now and change that for the tablet view as well. And just put it there. And now it's changed for the tablet. And you can go to the mobile as well to see how it looks on the mobile. And you can change, you can customize it for the mobile as well. So not everything changes for each device. And so you can actually have, it's always the same website. The logo can be different for the mobile device as well as the tablet device.
Yeah, but
and then you can actually see how it looks in real life. So if you launch this website right now, this is how it looks on the web.
Okay.
Yeah, in tablet, and then that's on a desktop.
Thanks.
So, very good. So every time you make a change, like major changes, you should actually go to each view and see how it looks before you actually say, okay, it looks good, and you're ready to write it off as done. So we have another feature where when you scroll down, you can actually see a different logo altogether. And this is a new feature we just implemented. So once you scroll down, you see how the logo becomes smaller to give more room for you to see. So that's a feature you can just change by clicking the header, going on the design, and shrinking header. So it allows the header to shrink, and you can change logo and scroll. So every time the website scroll, we can have another logo here. So I designed one for that. So I designed a black face with the glasses there for this design. So once it's when it's done, normally it's like that with the white, and then when it goes up, it just changes black. So that's a feature we just implemented. So it makes your website look a little more tech savvy. There's another feature on the website. Let's say you want something that you can't figure it out how to get it done. The courses, you don't see it in the courses. You want something. You want to order something from us. You can click on this side of the screen, which is called a comment, and you can add a comment anywhere. Let's say you want us to design a logo for you. You just click on the logo and says, please give me a quote. I think it's QUAT to the for logo design. And then you can literally send an image if you like. If you saw an image of a logo that you like, you can send it to us as well. That way we will know exactly what you're talking about, and we can give you a quote on that. And you can do this for anything. If you want us to give you a quote on anything, or if you want to ask us a favor to do something for you, then you just you find the trouble in the image not presented properly, that kind of stuff. We can help you do that. We'll be notified right away. And once we've made the changes, you'll be notified. And then once you see the changes done and you like it, you can press resolve, and that would take away that little button that was there. So a lot of things that we can do, like to take out the background of an image. This image was a white background. We can do that sort of changes for you, just to make things present better for you. Okay, so let's go back into the course now to go on to typography. We learned a little bit of typography today with the time remaining we have. So typography is good for the mood you want to set when people come to the website. For instance, if you're a lawyer, if you're a professional person, you want type fonts that is professional, like this type font here. You don't want typography that that looks like a nursery school or a playground or play group or social group. So typography can really set the mood and the atmosphere of what you're presenting. And so typography is very, very important. And the combination of type fonts is very important as well. So if you notice here, we have, by default, we have a typography is called Vendaloka here for the headed fonts. And then we have a Poppins for the paragraph. So the combination of type fonts really make the website look really designed and makes it look very presentable. So let's learn about typography. And I'm going to share my screen back to the slides. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, great. So websites don't need to have imagery to look really presentable and to look really designed. These two websites has no image at all on it, and they both look very designed. If you look at the logos, the typography they use is very unique. It's actually hand-drawn and designed by hand. And that's something we can do for you as well when you're designing your logo. So it's designed by hand, so it can be copyrighted, it can be branded. So this website uses two different type fonts here. You use a nice broad type font, and then use a slim type font here for the paragraphs. So both of them use type fonts. This one uses a sort of a what we call a scripted type font just over the header text, and makes it looks really, really presentable and really nice. They also use different type font for the headers and the paragraph as well. So one of the most used website in the world, Google.com, they have no imagery in the website, but they have very good type fonts that anyone can go on Google.com, type in a search, and they use some basic type fonts but just by coloring the type fonts, it shows you different things on their website. So one color has the header, next color for the link, next color for text, and a sort of similar color for some links at the bottom of the search results. So again, type fonts can really help your clients to understand what the business is about right away. The soberness of the business, it sets the moods of the website, just like imagery. So it's very important. So the three things you might hear about type fonts, you hear typefaces, type, and type fonts. They basically just mean the same thing. So when someone like say send me the fonts, they basically mean the typeface and the type that you're actually using on the website. And so these three words just mean the same thing. Okay, so in terms of typeface, one of the major ones we use a lot, and you see it a lot on most websites, is Helvetica. This is the typeface of the font, and then they might have different font types, which is light, regular, bold, oblique. So depending on what sort of fonts you use, they might have other different type fonts in the same category. Now the three basic typefaces you'll see around is a playful, the strict, and the fancy. And the playful is more like a scripted type font typeface, and then the strict is a more bold, broad letters. We use this mostly for designing logos because you want a bold look, you want something that people can remember. So we use this a lot for designing logos and for header text, and we use fancy a lot for things that talks about luxury and things that exquisite and that kind of stuff. We use this fancy font type, and I'll show you the difference between the three as we go through. So for having the right fonts on your website is so important. It's like being dressed for the right occasion. So you wouldn't go to a dinner dressed like this guy here because it's more casual. It's more it's more playful than if you go into a dinner with your better half or someone that you respect. So this website, this is another hero area where they use typography very well. So this hero area, this website is about winter holidays, and the user type font has a lot of curves at the edges of it. So with the L, you see a lot of curves at the edges of the text. So this it presents a more relaxed mode, and so when someone comes to the website, they feel like it's relating to the website. The type font is actually related to the website. So set them in the right mood of going on a holiday, for instance. Unlike this, they're using the same type font like the last one, but this speaks about luxury office space. So luxury office space in the city center. So it actually doesn't go with luxury because the type font is more for, gives you a more relaxed feeling than this luxury. And the imagery they use here as well, they have very straight, rigid edges, as you can see indicated by the highlighted edges here. So the font don't relate to the business, it don't relate to luxury, it don't relate to the imagery as well. So a font types like this actually looks better. So this is a different font type. This actually looks better for this type of business. If you notice, the edges of the text is very rigid and straight and pointed. So it actually speaks to luxury. So comparing the two together, you can see that this one actually looks far better for what the business is all about. So let's look at the categories, the typeface categories. So there are two main categories of typefaces. One is a serif and one is a sans serif. And the simple difference is the edges on the serif. The edges actually mean serif, and the one sans serif actually means without edges. It's a French word that means without edges. So that's the simple difference between the two typefaces. And the edges is what makes a difference. So we have serif, we have sans serif without the edges, we have display, and we have script. That's the main sort of text you'll see and that you can actually use on websites. Everything else, it just looks a bit ridiculous. But the serif and the sans serif is what you use a lot for paragraphs. You can even use it for header text as well, but it actually doesn't really look too well. But there's some sans serif that can use in headers. The display, you will never be using it on most websites unless you really want to be out there, because it's a very bold font and it's a very extreme font, if you like, with this sort of big and curved typeface. And the script you'll hardly be using as well, because you won't be able to read it as much. You find it, you can use it for like the name of people on the website, and you can use it for signatures as well. If you're doing a website for someone, a person, and they have a nice signature, then you might want to use something like this to do any initials or something on the website to make it unique to the person. So these are the three different styles that you'll be using a lot on your websites when you design it. The old style, and you'll find this in the, there's a few of them. We have Baskerville, we have Garamond, Ballatino. Those are three of the main ones that we use a lot on websites. And then we have the, you can see this on the Medium. Their website was designed in this sort of luxury design typeface. And then we have the Modern. The Modern is, we have Oxy, we have Bodoni, and we have Didot. Those are the three of the main ones you'll be using a lot on website. It actually looks good on websites. They look good. The Modern style only look good for header text. They don't look good for paragraphs. And the difference between the old style and the modern style is just the curve at the edges of the letters. So the old style has a curve on the letters, and the modern style has a flat edge. And one side is a bit thick and one side small. That's how you know it's a modern type font. This Vogue, the Vogue logo is designed in a modern type font. And the one we saw here is a modern type font as well, with the luxury office space. If you notice, the edges has the flat edges. But again, it's not good for having the modern type font for paragraphs. You can't read it properly, especially on mobile phones. And then we have the slab. Slab is mostly used on websites because they're big, broad fonts, and it's easy to read both for paragraphs and header types. So Rockwell is one of the ones we use a lot. Jiffin Slab's another one. Roberto Slab's a lot. We use this a lot as well. So again, the family, the sans serif family, Helvetica, Arial, Open Sans is some of the main one we use. We hardly use Arial now because it's a really old font, and we don't actually use this more. But Open Sans we use a lot, and Helvetica. And some of the styles they have is Gothic. These are some of the styles, humanistic as well. So I'm just rushing a bit just to cover some of the things, but some of these you would never be using on your website, but I'm just giving you the knowledge as to why you shouldn't use them. So we can cover, if you can finish typography today, then next week we can start with colors. So display, you would hardly be using this, if ever, and you should only use it on the header text. And maybe just one time in the website, like the main header text, you would use this, because it's a very strong font. These are some of the typefaces: Chalk, Dusting, Duster, and Metropolis. The script, you would use this for signatures and stuff. It really puts a unique personal atmosphere to the website, but you use it very seldomly and only specific spaces, like for the signature of the person and this other stuff. And these are some of the typefaces that you'll find. Quickly is a really good typeface for if you're doing like nursery and very things to do with children. You can use Quickly as well. This is a very nice type font for that sort of website. These are some of the styles, formal and casual. So here's where you can find a website actually using scripted typeface. They use it for the names of the school teachers. And it looks really nice because it has to do with kids and stuff. So it presents a nice atmosphere for parents coming to actually enroll the kids in the school. So where to find good fonts. So the best way to find good fonts is on Google and also in our website. So we bring a lot of fonts, free fonts that you can use. Actually, all the fonts you'll ever want to use, you can find in our website. I'm going to show you how to do that now by going over to back to our website design. So to set the fonts for the website, we already found good fonts to combine good fonts for you already. But let's say you want a different font altogether, then you can go on the design, and the course will teach you this as well. Global text, that will change all the text on your website. So once you change it here, it'll change it throughout your website. So you won't have to go to individually and change them, which makes sense, right? So this is for the paragraph text. You can see all the different types of paragraph text you have here. And you can just literally select one, Roberto. And you can see the changes. You can change the color as well if you want a different color. Let's say you want a lighter color. Then you see that as well. So normally you see it automatically show up here, but because I changed this font, it's not being responsive to this anymore. But through the website, you'll see those changes being made for the paragraph You see the change being made right away on the website, so you can see exactly how it looks right away. And you can change back the colors to, if you want to use a black color, you can use that color. And it shows up right away. Now the header text, this is the H1 header. This is the first header text. This is always like you use this very seldomly, maybe once or twice on the website. We recommend only using it once, and that is for this text here. This is the text that should be the biggest and should be the most important text on your website. You tend to use bigger fonts for this, like 610 up, so you can present it very big on the website and very clearly, very legibly. And it shouldn't be very long. This should be just a few words to grab the person's attention. And then this paragraph should be like 2 lines or so, not more than 2 lines, because this paragraph should only be talking about this, what you're talking about here, but just presenting it in a little more clarity. So a frame for every month, for every mood, sorry, that's good. And then introducing a collection of hip, high quality glasses designed for living the moment. So just
Can I ask a question?
Go right ahead.
Yeah. What do you think about the tagline, the frame for every mood? That once you start scrolling, to plug it up there in the bar that next to the brand name, like next to
like here.
Vision Plus. Yeah, to plug it there. Yeah. For when you start scrolling down, the tagline actually repeats. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You could definitely do something like that.
Because then it's always visible, and then no matter where they are on the website, the tagline is there visually.
Definitely. But in terms of branding, now that's a good idea. But so how we present, and you learn this more on advanced courses, in terms of presentation. When someone comes to the website, the first thing they look at is your logo, and then they scroll across the screen, and then they come down. That's a natural way of how people look at the website. We did many tests before. So this information that you have at the side here, what we found works best is to have this information to be minimal, like the links to be minimal, and then add a link to go to checkout here, or to buy it, or to book a service, or anything to do bookings to be on this side. And then you come down into more important stuff of the website. And we find that converts better, because sometimes people come to the website and they already know what they want. Most times they already know what they want. Let's say we come for glasses. So when they come to the website, they see the brand, they want to make sure it's a credible brand. They go across, they want to see the different styles you have right away, and they want to buy. You understand? So that is the whole, what we found to be the most the best way of presenting the website for conversion, if you want very conversion. So although that might be a good idea, you might want to take it with a pinch of salt, because you don't want to distract the person during this process. And that's a very critical process if someone just want to go there, find some styles, and check out right away and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's a good idea.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so we found a combination of typography that you can use, but you can change it by just clicking on design, global text, and just go down here. You'll see the header 1. Then we have the header 2, which is every subheader or header that you use through all the sites should be a header 2. You shouldn't use header 1 through the sites. And then if you want other subheaders, like very small headers, maybe like this one, you can use a header 3, for instance. But you shouldn't use the same header to present the same information. It should be different types of information. You use different types of header. Okay, and you can set all of them here. We already have them set out here already, but you can change them to whatever you like. And we have combination like the font sizes for each of them set already, which is recommended font sizes. But again, you can change this, and it would change throughout the website. So that's what we help you to in terms of typography. But in the advanced courses, you'll see even more designs you can do with typography to really make your website look different. So I'm going to go back to the slideshow now, and we're going to wrap up on the slideshow. share. Okay, so Google is one way you can find lots of fonts. We have hundreds of fonts in our database already, but if you see a font that you've never seen in our database, then you can go to Google Fonts and you can import that font into your website. But before you do that, there's some critical information you need to know about fonts. And one useful way is going to the About Us section on the font. I actually recommend where you can use the font, if you should use it in a header, if you should just use in paragraphs. And this is a very, very important information because if you bring a font that is for header and use it in a paragraph, it would look altogether off and look a bit clumsy. So if you, in terms of design, a lot of designers don't notice that they have different font for different places of the website, and they just drop any font anywhere. And right away, once you come to the website, any professional comes to the website, they will see it's not very much presented. And funny enough, your clients would never tell you that they don't like your website, no, unless it's really, really horrible. But you can see the results by how they interact with the website and how they convert on your website in terms of how they book your service and how they buy your products. So the conversion rate dramatically drops by just how you present your website to your customer. So it's very important you read like where you should using the text, and here's where you can find it in the About Us section under each text. And in terms of font, you can customize the type of font you want to look. So let's say you're talking about a fitness club, that you have a fitness club or a gym that you want to present. Then the psychology behind that is you want to present a font that is bold, that is big, that is talking about that, like present a sort of boldness. And you can find that by going on the custom and thickness and just increasing the thickness. And Google would recommend the right font for you. And you would actually be able to see how the text would look. So you type in fitness coach, for instance, and you can see exactly how the font would look. And then you can say, okay, this font looks good for my website. One font that we use a lot, Montserrat. It's a fairly big, bold font, and we use it a lot for branding and for website that talks about gyms and boldness and that sort of. If you want to give that sort of psychology behind it, then Montserrat is a very good pick. Okay, so that is the end for aligning things on the website and for typography.
I actually used Montserrat for my brand name.
You do?
In my logo, yeah.
Yes, so a lot of people use it for the logo as well. It's a fairly good type font to speak about for branding.
Yeah.
So that's very good. However, because a lot of people know this, a lot of people actually use it. So it actually doesn't differentiate you a lot. And with logo, for what you might want to do for logo is have somebody actually design a font for you. So having someone design a font would actually look more unique. Like the font that we have on our website is designed by hand, and then you can copyright it as well, so no one can actually use it. And that helps you to differentiate and brand yourself. So if you look at all the big companies out there, Apple, all those companies, Google, all the major companies, they actually have people design their own font so that they can copyright it. Because if someone, for instance, have a similar name to you, or even have the same name in a different country, they can literally go take Montserrat and design exactly like you have it, and you can stop them because it's a free font online, right? So just take that into consideration.
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to just, whilst you type out your question or ask a question, I'm going to just go back quickly to the website just to brief you back on what we spoke about. So let's go back from here. So let me know if you have any questions on the editor. I want to share my screen with the editor now. like how to align things. And this is very important for the website. So nothing should go past the logo on the website. So when you scroll down, you see how it pops to the left here. Now, if it pops to the left and it goes past everything, then it doesn't look very good. So that way, unless it's a full bleed like this, we call it a full bleed, because it's intentional to take the attention of the person. So this is a sale, so you want the person to actually spend some time looking at this screen. So you present this full screen to the person. So this is all right because it's intentional, but everything else that's presented past the logo doesn't actually look good. So in this case, I would make sure that when I string the logo, it doesn't go so far. So I'll present the logo at 100%. So it won't go past. So nothing goes past the logo. That way it looks very presentable on the left and also the right. So with this template, I'll bring this in so it shouldn't pass the main set of text on the right-hand side. So it shouldn't pass these text on the right-hand side here. So I would bring this in some more. So that's important for presentation. It helps get the person clarity right away as soon as they come to the website. And then they can continue going to the website very clearly. And then we spoke about having things in groups. So in terms of grid, so this is a group, it's considered a group. These over here is considered a group. You find most grids you'll use is having the website divided in two. That tends to present things better, or vertically have everything presented in one sort of flow. So 2 grid or a single grid. And with our website, you can see other views as well. You can see how it looks on other tablet views and also other mobile views as well. You can also jump to other parts of the website from right in here. Just click on About Us, it jumps there, it shows you exactly how it looks, the About Us page looks. And you can type and make changes right in here. You don't have to go back to any other particular view. You just make changes right here.
And when you modify something on the mobile, it will modify all three.
All 3 views, that's right.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, if I go back here. You see it here? The changes are here. So any questions on how to use the platform? We also have a chat feature, by the way. I didn't mention this, but there's a chat feature here that you can chat to us and ask us different questions. And let's say you have a problem, you can actually search in our, let's say you want to learn about the header and how to make or change the logo. Just type it in there, press search, and that actually brings up some things you can read about, articles you can read about, like how to change the head, the logo on the header, fixed header, shrinking header, what it just showed you about. You can see that here, and you can read about it here. Header logo. So we have lots of information for you. You have all the information you need, and the thing is, once you learn to design on our platform, you can maintain your website and update your website, and that's where the cost really comes in. For most of what we found with most of our clients is because website needs constant update. We recommend changing different images on your website literally every 3 months or even earlier. Because every time someone comes to the website, if they see the same website over and over again, it becomes boring. It's like nothing is happening with the business. And people like to see progress. So we recommend change your website up every now and then. Don't necessarily change the branding, like the colors, the text and stuff, but just change imagery, write a lot of stuff about what you do, be helpful, have forms on the website, and you can have that all on our platform. So we have personalization, where you can have pop-ups and different things you can write, you can have on the website. So we have pop-ups We have a notice about COVID-19, like what's happening. We have special promotions. You can show things to people who's nearby the website if they're on a mobile phone. First-time visitors, you have things you can show them, like sales, promotion, anything you want to show them. And every holiday, special events, we have things designed for you that you can use right away. For Christmas especially, we have some snowflakes that would fall from your website. You can just activate it right away. So there's lots of things you can do on our platform. And as you go to the course, you'll be able to see different things. But we carry the course from the beginning, from right to the beginning, like writing a website brief, like about your business, the company overview, the business, the business services you offer, and the kind of stuff. You can even add more text if you want, like just by clicking add more text, and you can add more information about the website. And then in the website itself, you can bring that information. Let's say you write about us, you can bring that information right in here by just clicking this button here. Oh, sorry, it's not activated on this this user. But by just clicking the button, you can import that text right here for yourself. Yeah, but it's not activated because I'm using just a demo user at the moment.
Is it possible, I suppose you do have it, but to have a form that clients can fill out to contact me for a free consult, for example, and then it sends the information directly into my email account?
Yes. So let's look at this form here. We have this is a basic form, just one information. Yep. So you just click on that, and it gives you can add more fields if you like. You can add a field. Like you want the first name, the last name. If you want time, the person book as well. So you just click. You want a drop down. You want the date and time the person book they want the meeting to be for. You can just click on that, the date, and everything you can just type it in here. And then yes, you can have when they submit it, would they see the message that they see? Like thank you for contacting us. We'll contact you back, whatever you want. And yes, and then we can send it off to your email address. Form submission will be sent to your emails. And you want to label it like something like homepage form, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, and then for a message, and then you can put a sender's name if you like in there. You can also integrate it with Chimp Mail. So if you want to send them a nice email back, like a response right away, or with something else, you can connect it to Chimp Mail or Constant Contact, or you can put it to the Google Sheets as well. Also, it saves in on the website for you. So when you first log into your website, let me just show you that. So at the moment I have 3 websites here, but you'll only have one. So you'll go straight to this screen, the overview screen, when you first log into the website. And here's where you can edit, you can preview the website. You have some stats about how much visitors. Once you launch, you have all the stats here. Who came from mobile view, who came from desktop view, and when they came to the website. And here's where you can find all your form responses. So everyone that sent you a message or fill out a form, you'll find all the names, email address, everything here, we listed here. And you can search them as well. So it actually keeps a database of all your contacts that contact you.
And you can download the database to yourself?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah. So I hope you guys, first of all, thank you guys for coming through to take some time to learn about website design. You could have done a lot of things today, but you chose the time to invest in yourself, which is very good. I want to commend you on that. Also, I would like you to take next steps in terms of just go to the website and sign up for one of these free website templates. And in there, you'll have the course. You can go through, design it. And you only pay once you launch, or if you ask us to do something for you, and we'll give you a code, and you'll have to accept the code, and then we get our work done for you. But once you launch, the basic website is $25 US dollars per month, and which is standard around the industry. And then if you want e-commerce website where you sell products on the website, then that is $45 a month. If you sell services on the website, there's no charge, no extra charge. But if you sell products, then there's a charge for that.
How do you distinguish between the two?
So services, you can sell, like, for instance, I just set up a client where she has a consultancy, and she used Calendly to book the appointments for her, and she actually charged before they actually come to the consultancy. So, which is a very good service. I think it's amazing. So Calendly have a feature. If you pay for the subscription, I think it's $25. Sorry, I think it's $12. Sorry, $12 a month. But they can actually charge a person before they come to the consultancy. So they book the timing and everything for the person, and then they pay, and it can connect with your Zoom, and have everything booked up and everything set up for you, and so they pay for the consultancy. So,
but the client actually pays pays for her consultancy consult through your website. Like
no,
the transaction is done on whose website?
On Calendly.
On Calendly. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's why it wouldn't count as an e-commerce on yours.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have an e-commerce store that you can sell products, like physical products, downloaded products as well, and that's one we charge $45 a month for.
Yes, but I would be selling also consultation. So would that count as?
No, that won't count. So you just pay $25 a month.
But the transaction would go through your service.
No, it goes to Calendly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they handle everything for you. It's a fairly good service for $12. I think it's a fairly good feature. Monthly, I think it's $10 a month. Yeah, $10 a month. Sorry, $10 US a month. Yeah, and we can have that integrated right into the website to look fairly seamless. So let me show you an example here.
Is it already in the templates, the linkage to Calendly, or not?
No, it's not in the template. We have a connection to Zoom. If you like, you're gonna book Zoom meetings right in the template, but we don't have Calendly. So look at this. This is an example of what we did for a client recently. So we designed our logo, but look at one of the features that this is Calendly embedded into our website. So it's fairly seamless. You can book with her right now, book a date you like, the time, and you confirm with your date and time, and it automatically check with her calendar to make sure it's time's available and everything before it actually presents it here. But at this screen here, Calendly has a feature where it would show the price of the meeting and everything and how long it will be, and they can just click here and pay for the meeting right away.
So once you hit schedule event, then it takes you to the payment page.
It takes you to right. It's presented right here actually. It asks you credit card information or PayPal information, and you press yes, and you pay it right here. So you don't actually move from the screen. It's really, really seamless integration.
Yeah, it's transparent for the client.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. You don't have Jitsi hooked up, right? As you have Zoom.
Jitsi.
Jitsi.
That's a Zoom. That's like a Zoom platform.
It's a competitor of Zoom.
Oh, okay.
But it's free and it's more secure than Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they have something that you can embed, like a HTML embed, we can embed anything onto a website.
Okay.
And it looks seamless. They won't have to leave the website or anything.
Okay. And I suppose that you have a class for that as well, how to embed?
Yeah, so in advanced courses, we teach you a lot of different stuff. And if you want some help doing that, we can easily do that for you. It's not a problem. Just hit us up on the chat and say you want to embed that thing, and they would really help you get at that.
So would that be a paying service, or that would be a free one?
That'll be a free service. Yeah,
okay.
It's not hard to do. We only charge you for things that takes like more than an hour.
More than an hour? Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then the fact that I have my domain name, how would that work with you? Like how
Yeah. So
would
once
that whole thing work?
yeah, so once you launch your website in the platform, they'll ask you for your domain name, and then you can just point it to us. So let me just go back and just show
So I suppose that and hope that it would be completely transparent for clients, right?
you.
That
Yes,
you are the one hosting it, right?
that's right. It'll be very easy for you to do as well. And you can even buy a domain through us if you don't have one. So it's fairly easy to get that. Yeah.
It's good point is though that we also provide like an SSL certificate.
Oh, that's right. My colleague is just inviting us is just reminding us that we provide free SSL as well. So your
Free
site
what?
free SSL.
Yes.
So security certificate on your website. So if you check here, like this one, you see connection is secure.
Yeah.
So it shows a little padlock there.
Yeah.
So you'll have that free on your website from us.
Okay. Yeah.
It helps customers to trust you and to want to pay to your website.
Well, most web hosting companies, I've seen that that's included in their
That's right.
service
It
anyway.
actually
So
became mandatory by Google because Google won't show your website unless it has an SSL. So
Right.
we won't have to actually either give it away or have you pay for it. But still, a lot of companies have you pay for it. There's a company that's charged one of our customers $300 a year for SSL. I was like, that was ridiculous. That is
Mhm.
you should be giving away free to your customers. Yeah.
Okay.
So any other questions?
No, I
Lots
think
to think about.
the art of colors that you put up in your slides, that's another webinar.
That'll be next week. So we do
Oh,
that
okay.
next week. So you don't have to change your link or anything or book it. Just come to 11 o'clock, the same link, and you're able to join that session.
Yeah, I already skipped yoga for this class now. So
Oh,
usually I have yoga Saturdays at 11. It's not the right one for me.
Yeah, the good thing we'll send out, actually, I'll send you a video of the course. It won't be this session, but you have all the sessions we did. And with the same thing we went through with previous course attendees as well. So you'll be able to see the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on your website that at the bottom of the courses you have the webinars. So
Yes.
that's something that can be re-listened to. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's something to consider.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. It'll save you so much money in the future. Don't worry.
Yeah, I have somebody looking at my branding right now. So once she gets back to me, then I'll be the next step will be exactly the website. So
Okay, great.
Good.
Thank you. Wish you all the best.
thank you very much. Thank you for the class.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Welcome. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
It's all the way from Asia, by the way.
Oh, wow. Which part of Asia?
Thank you, Shama.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Macau, next to Hong Kong.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Portuguese colony, but now back to China.
That's
Macau.
amazing.
So it's amazing, and the time is perfect because it's like 12.
That's amazing. Oh, I'm actually seeing some questions here. Cheryl, I don't know if she's still there.
Yeah, I'm still here. It was just that when I was looking, I ended up picking one, but I didn't want to spend too long picking, on that screen.
It doesn't matter because in the course you'll be able to, it'll be the same course. And let me show you how to